We're going to begin right now with NBC4's Robert Kovacik with new details from the deputy who talked with Tiger Woods while he was still trapped in that car. Robert?
And Chuck and Colleen, before we get to the deputy, I want to quote what Sheriff Villanueva said, and it's a cliche we've heard many times before. Tiger Woods is lucky to be alive, but from our perspective here on Hawthorne Boulevard at the crash site in Rolling Hills Estates, really maybe truer words were never spoken, and here's why. Apparently, Tiger Woods came down Hawthorne Boulevard this morning. You see that blue sign over there? That white sign that we've been showing you all day has been removed that he hit. But he hit that median and a white sign that was in the median that was near that blue sign, and then made it over to this side of the road, all the way over here. And as we come into the crash site, you can see that the car rolled over and over again. We don't know how many times. Again, the accident is still under investigation as to the cause. But it starts, Chuck and Colleen, a good, what would you say, Eddie, 20, 25 feet at least over there, and all the way over here. And we're going to snake around and show you, this is where the car ends up. And this is where LA County Fire Department, LA County Sheriff's Department, our first responders go into action. And they get there as soon as they can to extricate him from the vehicle. And as you mentioned, there was an LA County Sheriff's deputy, a young man named Carlos Gonzalez, who we spoke to one-on-one today live on our air, who told us what it was like when he actually encountered Tiger Woods, a man who was injured in this accident and who needed to be rushed to the emergency room and into surgery.
When someone has a traumatic injury or a traumatic event, my main concern is making sure that they're calm. I want to make sure that these people are not going to go into shock and that they're able to answer questions for ourselves, for our investigation, and as well for medical professionals that need to treat them. So when I arrived, I asked some initial questions to Mr. Woods just to determine what his mental state was and if he was lucid, and he was. He seemed calm and he did not seem in pain. I made that determination at that point, the decision to leave him in the vehicle, since he was in a safe position. He did not seem to be in extreme discomfort or in danger, and await LA County Fire to remove him from the vehicle. My conversation with him was very simple. You know, what's your name? He said his name was Tiger, and I looked at him and I was like, oh yeah, you are Tiger Woods.
Did you say that to him?
No, I thought it. I recognized him, but again, my job is to be professional, and at that moment, I'm a first responder, so I have a job to do. So then my next questions were screening questions to see if he was oriented. So I asked him things like, do you know what day it is? Do you know where you are? Things like that.
And was he able to answer those questions?
Yeah, he was able to have a conversation with me. We handled this call for service like we handle every other call for service, no differently, with the same professionalism and with the same expediency that we gave Mr. Woods today. And the fact that this had immediate attention only speaks to the fact that Mr. Woods is a famous celebrity and not to how we handled the call. We did our job the way we do it every single day.
And that was 30-year-old Carlos Gonzalez, that deputy that was with Tiger Woods to make sure he was okay, the deputy that confirmed to NBC4 when Tiger Woods got to the hospital. He asked for a phone to contact, and I'm quoting here, a member of his team. Where am I right now, Chuck and Colleen? This is actually the bed where that courtesy vehicle from the Genesis Open landed. And right here, you can see on its way down the trees that it took out and the severe impact. And look at the limbs here that have been sheared off of just this tree. And it was right here where just a few hours ago, which we watched on NBC4 Live, where that car was actually, the car eventually landed and has been removed as the investigation now continues. And the LA County Sheriff's Department, the LA County Fire Department want us to know they are very proud of the work that they did and to want everyone to know that there was no celebrity treatment given. We are live at Rolling Hills Estates. I'm Robert Kovacik. That's the very latest from here.